Und ja, wir dürfen jetzt wieder touren. Da wird halt auch einfach eine große Sammlung am Next, by the way. Wide range raiders showing no activity detected. We've successfully exited the Air Force's surveillance range. I don't really know your stuff. You can see you're putting your branch cameras turning to good use here. Oh, it's nothing really. You guys seem a little short on hands, so I'm sure you can make it work. It's more than enough, actually. If anything, things might start to get a little too cramped. Yeah, the ship's already a bit of a tight fit for us as it is. Think of our objectives as only going to become more of a crowd from here on out. Natürlich sehen wir die Planung, was wir jetzt als nächstes machen. Erst wieder als Flashback, warum auch immer. Die Entscheidung verstehe ich mal nicht, warum sie einfach im Flashback sagen, was in-game für ein paar Stunden näher ist und dann, naja. Alright, so what's next? I want to go find Tor and the other former students. I mean, literally could have that discussion. Also wir hätten genau diese Diskussion vor den Chapter Change machen können. Aber alright, oder vor dem Day Change. Yep, you all felt their presence back at the workshop. I don't remember seeing Tor, Princess Alphine, and Elise. There were others too, but it was hard to make them all out. It wasn't clear where they were, though. I mean, für uns durch die Screenshots schon. Wie ich schon mal meinte, ich weiß, wo alle dabei sind. Und man kann es sehr deutlich erkennen. They all did their part in having us find Rean again. What exactly was that? Kind of an amalgamation of images from all over the Empire projected through the spirit reins, I think. It seemed like it focused on people Rean had strong connections to who would be willing to help him. There was a similar connection made when we brought his power under control, just for a second. It was only a fleeting mission. It's only natural you wouldn't have time to pick out everyone's precise locations. But at least we know they're all safe for now. However, I would rather not leave Instructor Toba or at least to fend for themselves. Creed, I'm concerned about Princess Alphine as well. Well, Sanastrea is closed, and we don't know how anyone in the Imperial family is doing, other than Prince Cedric. Maybe they are knocked down because of their connections to us. I'm sure I have a lot of friends and family whose whereabouts are presently unknown. I've asked the general to search for them, but she hasn't come up with anything so far. Times are tough. We've got a great Twilight and the rivalries to deal with, plus the upcoming war. We need to decide whether we want to assist the Wiseland army or find another way. Not to mention whether we want to draw out the rivalries for as long as possible or get them done as fast as we can. We might not have the time to hesitate. I'm tired of feeling like a pawn in someone else's game, but be that as a sacrifice for the Great Twilight or as a participant in the rivalries. Instead of resigning myself to fate, or some larger flow of things, and just being pushed along, I want to start moving on my own, beginning with protecting the things precious to me with my own hands and by my own decisions. Just like how all of you worked so hard to rescue me. Rean. These are only the start, and there are others all over the place who are experiencing troubles. Mint and the others in Heimdallr. Not to mention friends, family, and everyone else who has helped us along the way. Let's start by taking back the bonds the Class 7 has forged over the years and expand them even further. If we do, I think our bonds can spread throughout the Empire, maybe even the world. I mean, yep, Ren, Lloyd, also, never mind, Estelle, Lloyd. You have connections to Northumbria, you have connections to Remiferia. yep, connections to Zurück. Wir haben theoretisch auch Connections to Calvert über Ecken. Wir haben Connections zu Arteria. Wir haben über Ecken Connections zu Lehmann. Ja. Dr. Rean? Well said, our friend. You're being used as a pawn, huh? That's good to me. You've been carrying all this for a long time now, haven't you? I always knew you were really hard at soul of class 7. I know you're spreading your influence out further and further. I mean, it's the least I can do, right? The world wouldn't be about to end if it wasn't for me. When I fell hard, but now I have a chance to make amends. I reject Operation Zimmergander and Mirage and what they stand for. I want to spend what little time we have left protecting the ones we love. Just to be another way, one that only Class 7 can achieve. This will be our final operation as a class. What do you say? Ja, es wird nicht ganz die Final Operation sein, aber hey. I mean, we have at present 4 weitere Spiele danach, wo die auch zum Teil noch auch relevant sein werden. Vor allem in Rarity werden sie noch groß relevant sein. Let's do it! So that's our decision. It might sound like a fool's errand, but we're sticking with it. What about you two? Do you still have us? It's a little late to be asking that. I've known you guys, we're a group of optimistic staffs for 2 years now. You wouldn't have come back if it was a deal breaker for me. Besides, I still have to settle things with Tora, Jelliger, and the idiot George. I'll follow you to the depths of Gehenna and back, whatever you decide to do. Well, that's for me, since this is only a temporary arrangement. But I don't mind lending a hand to you helpless young dreamers. I'm interested in seeing the full extent of your resolve. Du musst doch einfach nur ein Teil davon sein. Well, at any rate, you two finished suiting up. Yep, they are. Yeah, I can exactly sort of sound in my other getup. I've had these threads ready for right now. Oh, well, you got a real sense of style and you're not doing the whole mysterious villain thing. Yeah, you're looking snazzy. Das auch immer snazzy heißt. You've quite a tasteful outfit on yourself. It looks professionally tailored even. Is this the reason that you would have worn casual attire before at some point? Huh. Soldier's armor is a soldier's pride, but I do carry plain clothes around for when I need to blend in. So, until I find the answers I seek, I'm ill-worthy of donning my armor again. See. You're all set to go then. Hello, Dooley. Welcome to the team. And thanks for helping us out again, guys. You need to use your ship some more while you fumble around searching. I know, think nothing of it. So, team security has been on the rise all throughout the Empire since yesterday. You may be limited to the western parts of Erebornia in terms of where it's safe to land. Palm and Aaron should both be fairly safe bets. This is because the more details we learn about the security, the more viable locations we will discover. It doesn't leave us with much, but I guess it's better than nothing. Steady does it. We can check how things are on one area at a time. In the meantime though, maybe our connections can help throw some into our way. I'll get in touch with Arnold and see if he can reach some of our contacts for at least. I will touch base with some RF members over my end. Once we're sure we can trust. Got some guild members on the move too, both domestic and Liberian. You can get a gist of situations of the situation through the various requests they send in. Will it be alright if you use the Macabrous computer to check those out? Of course, you can use the one right out there. Everyone right? Let's take a look then. Weights of cash, semi-required. This town just ain't what it used to be, and I've been trying to think of a way to support folks who are suffering. If you've got the time, maybe you could come hear me out. I'll be waiting at the manager's residence in Palm for Manager Galar. Then we have one from Orid. I recently had a supremely good fortune to acquire some rare ingredients, but lost them somewhere along my journey. I need to return to Rebel post haste. I'm unable to search for them myself. I'd be sincerely grateful for any help. Meet me at the rest area of Titus Gate for more details. And the Pink Death. Yes, I'm on a monster report. There's definitely a few points of concern here. Yeah, I get a feeling that St. Ark might have been blocked off entirely. As these, we have to decide if we want to take care of that wanted monster as well. Right, we're ready to head down at any time. Our group is pretty massive though. We maybe trim it down a bit. Perhaps 6, maybe 7 of us at most would be a reasonable benchmark. Well, don't hesitate to let me know if you require my services. By the way, it seems the workshop received some new equipment. Seriously? Gotta make sure we check it out then. Yeesh, it's starting to seem more and more like just another field study, huh? Well, special ops missions in our case. Doctor, after careful discussion, Juna, the others and I have assigned the duty of first watch to me. As such, I'll be serving as your chaperone once we have landed. First watch? Chaperone? I'm pretty concerned, you guys. But you don't need to worry so much. The curse's influence has subsided for now. I feel perfectly fine. I'm afraid this particular matter is not up for debate, Instructor. We will not take our eyes off you for a single moment. Well, I'm in no position to argue either way, I suppose. Alright, Artano. Just make sure you're prepared. I will call you down once we get to the surface. Thank you, Instructor Rean. Aww, adorable. Mit wem gehen wir denn los? Da muss keiner auf Borneo Island losmachen. Actually, ich mach die Decision gleich. Ich mache erstmal eine kurze Toilettenpause. Bis gleich. So, und da bin ich auch schon wieder zurück. Ich nehme jetzt also mein Party-technisch viel, will ich eigentlich immer mitnehmen. Ansonsten... Ja, das sollte mir eigentlich gerade so ein bisschen egal. Können wir Grow for Fun mitnehmen. Können wir alles schon. So. Ja, sehr viel Kram für neue Sachen ist aber erstmal egal. Die meisten Stuff kennen wir schon. Wir können jetzt halt hier Quest reporten. Kennen wir schon aus Crossbill Arc, aus Bluebell Arc, aus Cold Steel 2. Wir haben wieder Bonding Events. Also nothing new. Dementsprechend ja. Okay, dann mal über reden. Alright. So we'll be taking command of the ship when our guys is away, right? Yes, my current problem is it will be entirely smooth sailing, but I can be ready at a moment's notice. Alright, so saying you got us. Okay. Können wir es auch über Quick Trigger machen. Ich dachte mir so, hoffentlich können wir nicht nur Partys über Receive managen. Gut. Wir kriegen einen Carry Note für sie. No feeling, Rean. I'm an experienced healer. Just let me know if I can help you in any way. Right here, but I'm alright already. I seem just amazed that you can command this whole airship. Well, I've had to take the controls for Father Thomas many times now. By the way, he and the commander have discussed it, and it seems they're going to take major steps to keep the gnomes and Ouroboros in check. It seems like everyone's making moves. You have a job to do as well. I want to make sure we do it right. I can ask instead you do your best. I'll be here if you ever need me. Dann Juna als nächstes. Achso, weil mit ihr, wenn ich mal so ein Pom-Pom-Party spielen dürfen. Juna, da. Machen wir erstmal das. Okay, ich komme mit dem Ranger. Das ist but easy. Gut Starthand. Passt. Wow. Nichts anderes ist da. Und tschüss. Und Aber da gemacht. So. Also das sind... Nee. Nee. kann auch nicht definitiv rausklappen, leider. Jetzt. Oh ne, immer noch nicht. Oh, schon so gut. Komm. Das ist schon so gut. Damit. Falsch umgesetzt. Dumm. Dumm. Ich habe das Gefühl, ich gucke manchmal falsch. Ich denke immer, ich habe es richtig gedreht und ich habe es dann falsch rum. Power Party ist auch so eine Struggle, ey. Alter. Am besten ist ja einmal rauszukloppen. Oh, sehr schön. Anstrengend. Gut, dann Bonding Event Time. Hatten wir ja schon sehr lange nicht mehr. Wir haben Max Bonding Points? Ja. Gut, sehr schön. Dann machen wir halt auch alle. Hey, Musi, making some weapon repairs. Don't you usually do this hard rifles? I've never seen you with a gun this small before. It's actually a special piece I received from Mida, made to order. It's a combat orbit pistol with few finishing touches, of course, courtesy of a certain underground workshop. Paired with an arts rifle, and now you can have all sorts of fun. Fun, huh? Sounds like we're just rubbing off on her a little. Wait, when you say underground workshop, you know what I mean? Oh no, not the Black Workshop. This is one of a separate entity entirely. It's one of Uroboros' 13 factories, situated outside the Empire. I don't know much about it, but they certainly aren't lagging for craftsmanship. That's some news for you to just up and drop on me. From what I know, arts rifles fire art-based projectiles instead of standard rounds, so I wonder... Oh. Let's put the center of gravity on this thing. Even if it's a sign, isn't it? It's quite taken by myself. Ah, pardon me, it would seem I've just received a message. I should take this, so if you excuse me. Curious and curiouser still, I think I'll just let it be for now. Ist das war noch nicht ihr Bonding-Event? Okay. So muss ich ins kalt. Obwohl, ne, gehen wir erstmal nach. Die ist wahrscheinlich hier draußen? Ne, hier ist free. That's just the state of the game, then. No, this is completely within what I had hypothesized. We may need to take a slight diversion, however. Is that Musi? I wonder if this has to do with that message you received earlier. Is he here if we can't listen in a bit? And that's our present state of affairs, Lady Merlin. Otherwise, it's general again. I understand the situation. You're still within expectations, but we need to be prompt in handling it. Shall we do then? You could just leave everything to me, of course. Or I could take care of it instead. Brute force may be messy, but it's always an option. It won't be necessary, I've ended this. We need two of you to conserve your strength. The success of Mirage depends on it. Now, if you excuse me, I'll be just a moment.
違う。これじゃない。これでもない。これでもない。惜しいけど却下。論外。悪くないがもう少し踏み込んで。
Die Visualization von ihrem Gedanken interessant.
このパターンの派生形を数千通り検討。仮確定。別パターンとの弁証法的な統合。4次元ダイナミクス上での仮想検証。修正。これです。
Determine our best course of action. First, we secretly contact an administrative aide working in Emerald City. I see, so this is how Musi makes her place. Very well. You should set the board in our favor. We'll issue the order right away. We may leave the rest to us. As masterful as ever, Lady Millium, nevertheless, I would still recommend you try not to overdo it. After all, you wouldn't want your precious instructor over there to worry, no, would you? Huh. Well, until we meet again. I'll issue another report if anything comes up. You keep in touch, the same goes for you, Schwarzer. Sorry, I might have been listening just now. The fault is mine for being so careless. To think I'd miss your hot and heavy stares bearing down on me. But we eavesdrop on a girl's private conversations, you say? My apologies. What it was we were doing a moment ago must take a lot out of you mentally, huh? You're like a chess master, always thinking of how moves ahead. Actually, when you think about how much more complex reality is, a simple game of chess doesn't even compare. Suppose not, but what I'm doing is far more impossible. This is merely the price I must pay to bring my plans into fruition. Which must be Operation Mirage. As long as you're here as a member of Class 7, give me the egret, first and foremost. So while I might not be able to shoulder the weight on your plate, I can at least provide you with support as your instructor. Please don't hesitate to call on me for help, you say. I'll be sure to keep that in mind, instructor. Now that you've confessed your undying love for me, why don't you skip right past the embrace and jump right to the passionate kiss? You say. Alright, I understand. Thank you for your concern. I'll make sure to keep your words close at heart. You have told me about how stubborn music could be, but it's even worse than I imagined. A double pistol can't just be my imagination. Still, she did return to Class 7. I'm just going to have to trust her on this one. So. Dann springen wir mal zu Vieh, denn Vieh zeigt uns eine neue Mechanik für Bonding-Events. Es gibt sozusagen Special Memories, die wir kriegen können, und man muss alle Special Memories kriegen für den Charakter, um die Romance Options zu kriegen. Vieh, what's on your mind? Oh, well, got perfect timing actually. I wanted to ask you something. Would you take along with me for my training, if we got a time, that is? Your training, Fee? I don't know why she's asking me to come along. She looks unusually serious. Das sind die Herzchen, die man da gerade gesehen hat. I got a Fee, I always have time for you. Thanks, Rean. Let's head down to somewhere on land. Oh, so you don't want to take care of this in the ship's training room then? Nah, I need a pretty spacious area, and one where we won't be too conspicuous. And given our current situation, space is quite a sight. Kurt wasn't kidding when you said it looks straight out of a fairy tale. It's not really the most ideal of training sports store, is it? Yeah, but it is the perfect fallback. Against you, anyway. Against me? I just cut to the chase. I need you to unleash your ogre form, Rean. I want to see how long I can hold it back. I'm not sure about this. Well, you do plan to keep on using it, don't you? You are the sacrifice, after all. I'm not against it or anything. It's up to you what you do with your power. But if you ever do lose control of it, we're the ones who have to restrain you. Emma can do that with her magic, Laura's got your 6 sword skills, and Elisa has her EXA. Also, your oblique gear. And me? All I've got is my speed. Hey. Thanks. I appreciate you going through all this trouble for me. I get why you picked this forest now. If I have to go berserk, the risk would be minimal without any villagers around. Yeah, besides, I already got the go-ahead from Rose, so go ahead or go it out. Let's make this a practice bout. I'll just focus on counter-attacking and evading. Okay, I'll use my ogre power when the time's right. If things get out of hand, stay as far away from me as you can. We need to go putting your life at stake on a mock battle, okay? Roger that. Let's get started. Ich bin sogar als Fee.
Mission start. 行くよ。私の番だね。行くよ。私の番だね。はっ。滅びよ。玉よ。行こっか。はっ。私の番だね。ミッションスタート。行くよ。行こっか。アークス駆動。
It's fast, but I don't call me a sea feed for nothing. Nice moves for you. Kinda disappointed myself though, I really lost it there. I figured it might happen. In fact, I'm glad I did. Wait for some good hands-on practice, you know? I'm pretty positive I can hold you back now if you ever lose control around me again. Hey. Thanks, I mean it. Just promise me you won't push yourself. If anything happened to you because of me, I won't. Trust me, I get it. Millium was my friend too, Rean. Yeah, I know. It's kind of funny how much you've grown these past 3 years. Got a bright future ahead of you, Fee. Not just as a bracer, but as a person too. You can thank Sarah and the others for that, and Zephyr too, I guess. I'm finally living life the way they trained me to, back when I was a Jäger. They taught me more than just how to down a squad, you know? Life lessons, differences between right and wrong, things like that. You see, still have some things to settle with the Jäger King ourselves, though. After all, we to complete, and you, well, he is your father. Yep, that's why I have to keep getting stronger. You can't let yourself fall behind, not to Laura, Lisa, or Emma, or any of them. What you're saying? Yeah, what are you saying? What I'm saying is, in a way, you're like family to me too. It's this feeling I get when you pat my head. It's like I am finally right where I belong. And I'm just a kid compared to all of you. Lisa, Laura, and Emma were the grown-ups, and me, we just happen to be in the same class. But, you know, that was more than good enough for me. Or at least, it was. I just controlled the growl when you disappeared from us, just like that. It was like this huge hole opened up, like I was shot right through the middle of my heart.
やっとわかった。私もアリサたちと同じだったんだなって。仲間としてはもちろんだけど、女の子としてもリーンが好きなんだって。
Oh. I see that coming, did you? Well, don't worry about it. It's cool. I'm not that much older than Lee and Juna after all, so it's not really the issue I'm having here. See, how do I put this? Listen, I don't have to say anything. I wasn't expecting much anyway. Huh? Wouldn't want to make your situation any more complicated than it already is. Besides, I know how you are. Just wanted you to know how things were with me. That I feel the same way as the others. That's why I can't let Elisa and the others outdo me. That's why I have to make sure I can hold you back in case you ever lose control of yourself again. Me? I said it before, but thank you for all that you've done and for letting me know how you feel. Sorry to leave you hanging for now. I will let you know when I'm ready to answer. Well, you know where to find me.
それとさっきのは別に止めなくていい。
Cute. Oh, what for? Oh, that.
そういうのは失礼。女心をちゃんと勉強して。
I'll work on it. Adorable. Short break, Rean and Fee made their way back out of the woods. The two of them then walked back to the ship. The warm air of camaraderie wrapped around them all the while.